Hey y'all, and good morning. About to work out, but I wanted to get this video done before I hit the gym. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about how to really accomplish your goals. And it's not what you think. A lot of people think, oh, you just got to work hard, you got to stay committed, you got to be consistent, you got to just keep going. And yes, that's very true, but I want to give you guys a twist, a spin. And it's something I'm still using in my own life, but I feel like this is really valuable information for you. And before we get started, make sure you guys click the link down below and join my Glow Up Academy. I teach you how to build your business, build the confidence, launch the product, okay? I work with you guys from the inside out, taking you guys on the same journey I was on over these past 5 years to become the person I am, to become the entrepreneur that I am. So click the link down below. Glow Up Academy is waiting for you. All right, so yes, you have to work hard, you have to be consistent, you gotta be disciplined. But there's another key point that I don't think is said enough. You have to detach yourself from the outcome. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Just listen to me. It's very crazy. And I still struggle with this. But every single goal that I've accomplished in my life, especially over these past 5 years, I literally detached myself from the outcome. So a lot of times we become obsessed. I have to make 100 grand this year. I have to get my subscriber count to 50,000 subs. I have to sell $2,000 worth of products every week. Like, you have these numbers and these fixed outcomes, and you become obsessed with that outcome. And if it doesn't happen, you get butthurt. You're upset, you're frustrated, you're like, F this, it's not working. Well, let me tell you what, this is literally what I have been doing and didn't even realize that this is what I was doing. When I was still working my 9 to 5, so 6, 7, 8 years ago, right? I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 5 years. I remember, I will never forget, I had multiple times where I did this, but I will never forget this one time. So my building was right off of the highway, right off the interstate, and I worked downtown. And there was this computer that was in the back of the building, and it was the best, for me, it was the best computer to be at because I could stare out onto the highway, right? And I just would look out and just imagine what my life would be like. By the way, I hated my job. It was the most toxic place I was ever at, and I was there for 6 years, okay? And so I remember I would always want to work on that computer. There were plenty of others, but everyone knew in the lab, like, that was my computer. I just loved it because it just allowed me to escape mentally from the job. Okay. And I will never forget this one time I was looking out, and this was before COVID. Okay. This is when people still had jobs. When, if it was an afternoon, people were not on the road. Nowadays, everyone's on the road at 10 and 11 o'clock in the morning. You're like, why does no one work? But back then, okay, before COVID, right, before working from home, no one was really on the road around 11 a.m. Lunchtime, yes, between 12 and 1, but then like 2 p.m., no, like, people weren't really on the road back then. But I remember looking out, sitting at the computer, typing in stuff and looking out the window, and I would say to myself all the time, one day I'm going to be on the road, and it's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday, and I'm going to just be out and about running my business, making 6 figures, and just truly loving life. I remember saying that to myself. And here I am doing just that. I literally detached myself from the outcome. Yes, I knew years ago I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Didn't know what in, but I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And here I am this day, living exactly what I said I was going to do 6, 7, 8 years ago, because I detached myself from the outcome. The same applied when I lost weight. You guys, I've lost over 100 pounds. And I remember saying to myself, this is when I still had a job. I was saying, one day I'm going to be a lot smaller. Okay. I didn't know how much I was going to weigh, but I knew in my head I was going to have a very muscular physique. I knew that. Feminine, but still strong, right? I knew that. And here I am. With that, I detached myself of the outcome, meaning I didn't obsess. Yes, when I decided to lose weight 2 years ago, I was doing all the things, right? I was exercising, eating a caloric deficit, working on my mental health. I was doing those things, the things that it takes to get to the goal, but I didn't obsess over it. I feel like a lot of times when you obsess over the outcome, you push yourself back. You push yourself back. Same with my weight loss and fitness channel. I was just telling you guys, if y'all have been subscribed to me for a while, I was telling y'all months ago, I could not figure out how to get more views and traffic on that page. I have been posting on there every single day for over a year, and my videos was still only getting like 100 views, maybe 200, right? And it was frustrating. I was trying so hard, like, what the fuck? Why can't I get more views on this page? I see other fitness people on here. They not even doing half what I'm doing in my videos. I'm talking, I'm doing this, like I'm showing up every day, and I still can't get the views. So I was like, F it, I don't even care anymore. Fuck this page. I'm just gonna post, and it's just gonna be, it is what it is. I kid you not. When I stopped obsessing over that page, the views started coming. You guys, now my fitness videos on that page are getting 2,000 views, 1.5K views, 800 views on every video. Because I stopped obsessing over it. And I understand, I had to wait my turn, right? You got to just keep putting in and putting in. But what I'm saying is when you stop obsessing over the outcome, that's when you actually get to the goal that you wanted. And it's hard to do. It's so hard to do because you have these goals in your head, right? You're like, oh, I got to get this, I got to get this. But I promise you, if you just stop obsessing over it, do the things. No one's sitting here telling you, it's getting hot in here. No one's sitting here telling you, don't show up. Don't be consistent. Don't push yourself. No one's telling you that. But remove yourself from the outcome. And I still struggle with this. With my coaching business, I really want to excel, right? I want to really coach people. Like, I want to do big things. Like, I have so many ideas and goals in my head. And I would find myself, I would say these past 2 months, I've gotten better. May, I got a lot better mentally with this. But in April and in March, like, I was so obsessed over the outcome. And if I didn't get closer to the goals that I put in my head, the place I felt like I should be at this time, I would get depressed. Literally depressed to the point where I was still posting, but I didn't want to. I was still creating content, but I did not want to. Like, my energy was just off. I felt like the glow was leaving me because I was too obsessed over the outcome. And it took away the fun. It took away the enjoyment of the journey. Okay, now that I've taken a step back, I stop obsessing. I already spoke it into the universe. I already said I want to do 100K months. I've already said that. I've said it multiple times. Now, all I focus on is just doing what I have to do to get there. Not obsessing over, I got to do 100K a month, got to do 100K. No. Just step back, show up, do what you have to do, but stop obsessing over the outcome. The same applies with your YouTube video, your YouTube channel, or whatever it is you're trying to do. You guys, that is the quickest way to kill your joy. I cannot make this up. Because you get frustrated, you get irritated, right? Sometimes you don't even want to do it no more. I would find myself feeling like that with my coaching business, and y'all know how much my coaching business means to me. There would be some days I didn't even want to go live, not because I didn't enjoy it, because I was allowing the pressure of my goals to take away from the fun I was having going live. Yes, it was toxic, but I'm telling you this because this is like the easiest thing to learn, but the hardest thing to do, especially if you're super ambitious like myself. Like, I'm crazy ambitious. Anyone who knows me personally knows this to be true. And it's so hard to understand that concept, but it's true. I literally told myself years ago I was going to be a full-time entrepreneur. Here I am doing it. But that's because I stopped obsessing over the when. I stopped obsessing over the how. And I just showed up every day. When you do that, things I don't know how, I don't know what in the world, but I cannot make this up, you guys. And this has always proven to be true. And I think a lot of times it's because we place these timelines on ourselves. I feel like society makes us feel like if you're not doing this by this age, you suck. If you're not doing this by this age, you're a failure. If you're not doing this by this age, you need to go to hell, right? And you get obsessed over the timeline. But we all have our own timeline. We all have our own journey. And I promise you, if you speak it out, whatever it is that you want to do, maybe you want to buy a house, maybe you want to buy your dream car, whatever it is, speak that out. Just speak it out. Let it be known to the universe. Don't tell other people. Just speak it to yourself and your higher power if you believe in one, right? Just speak it out. Pray about it. Have a vision board, whatever you got to do, right? Then let it go. You've already said it. It's already been understood what you want. Let it go. Now, moving forward, You just focus on the things that you have to do to become that. And a lot of times people think you can't do the things until you become the thing. No, you got to do it before you become the thing. So for me, for instance, when it came to losing weight, I would still buy cute gym clothes even though I wasn't at my goal weight. Some people want to wait till they're at their goal weight before they invest in gym clothes. No. You have to buy the stuff on the journey. Because when you feel like that, when you present yourself like that, you start acting like that. I cannot make this up. So believe it or not, like if you've been on a weight loss journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're trying to start one, start it. But listen to me. When I would show up at the gym looking cute, even though I was extremely overweight, it didn't matter. I still was like, you know what? I'm going to lose this weight. It's so much easier to stay on the journey because when I would go to the gym and I'd be in the mirrors, I would look at myself and I could see the progress. And that's why I was always getting new gym clothes. Same with my car, okay? I don't really reveal what kind of car I have, but I have a luxury car, right? And I got the car years ago, but that's because in my mind, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be a CEO, like, and I got the car and here I am. So I am telling you this because it really does work. I started putting myself together. I told y'all back in, what was it? I think it was in February. I was like, you know what? Because I always just have my hair done. I always have my nails done. That was never a thing. I always did that, but I was always in braids. But I always made sure my hair and nails was done, right? But I was like, you know, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to change my look. Now I got me a sewing, honey. I was like, I'm going to start putting on makeup and I'm going to start getting dressed every day. Because the woman that I am envisioning myself to be in however many years, that's how she conducts herself. That's what I said in my head. And so I do that. I invest in clothes, I invest in makeup, and every single day I put myself together. And no, I don't be going nowhere half the time, but I still put myself together. When you do the things that are required to be the person or to reach the goal that you want, that's when things really start to take place. So do that. Don't wait till you're the thing. Be the thing before the thing comes, okay? People have it backwards. Be the thing before the thing comes. I'm still trying to lose 30 more pounds, but I'm still not on some, I'm going to wait to buy clothes till I get to my goal weight. No. I buy the clothes at the size I am now, and I understand as I lose my weight, my last 30 pounds, I'm going to just get new clothes. Out with the old and with the new. Period. So try that. Let me know. Also, you guys do not forget to join the Glow Up Academy. The link is down below in the description. I'm teaching you how to run your business, how to sell your digital products, how to create it, and how to believe in yourself in the process. Okay. We meet live every single week with the replay. So make sure you guys are in there for that. And I hope you guys have an amazing day and I'll see y'all later. Bye.